Hey everybody, welcome back. Movie review time, where basically we geek out about a movie we just saw, and we just saw Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales. And we have a guest reviewer.
Tabitha.
Yes, this is Tabitha.
Hi, Tabitha. She's a little camera shy,
yeah.
apparently.
But anyways, this is going to be our all the spoilers review of the movie. Oh, yeah, she doesn't want to hear spoilers, I guess. This is going to be our all the spoiler review of the movie. So we're going to talk spoilers all the way around. If you would like a review without spoilers, we have a no spoiler review. You can find the link in the description below. Or something's popping up right about now. You can click on that and check that out instead. Then come on back here when you're ready for spoilers. Yeah, I love having the cats in the videos, but I don't like her being this distracted by the cats in the videos.
I'm paying attention.
So anyways, here's your big old warning. Spoilers.
Oh,
I just do the one thing now because it's easier. I have a lot of editing I have to do tonight, so. So anyways, everybody's gone, everybody's clear, we can talk spoilers. Okay. I cried a lot. Oh, like not like sobby, but just like, more just like, oh god, the tears are coming, I can't help it. And that's Jeffrey Rush, man. Jeffrey Rush.
About the Star Wars trailer again.
Well, that too, yeah, that started me a little bit, the Last Jedi teaser, but God, we can come back to it. So anyways, the movie starts with a young something Turner. What the hell is
Will.
Yeah, not what actually, what is his name?
Henry,
that sounds right. Henry, young boy Henry, and he's researching. And he's got all these like maps and Jack Sparrow pictures.
He's 10 years old.
Yeah,
or
yeah,
9
yeah.
years old actually, probably.
Yeah,
But.
and you kind of figure out what's going on because they kind of have all these nice little touches, like not homages, but reminders, I guess. I can't think of the word I'm looking for, of the previous events of certain films that he's been studying. You're not helping me with the word at all.
I'm not entirely sure.
Throwback? No, I don't know. Anyways, you guys
Easter eggs.
Sure, that'll.
It's like things talking about like krakens and mermaids, and you go, Dad's curse, year 10.
Right, yeah. So right away you're like, oh, young Turner, and he was. So then he goes out in the ocean and like ties a bag of rocks to his leg and throws himself into the sea at night.
You're sitting and you're sketching. You're like, I don't know what you're doing, kid, but I don't know if you've thought this all the way through.
Yeah, this could go horribly wrong, but it didn't. He landed on the Flying Dutchman, and we get Ghost Will Turner, barnacles and all.
He's not Ghost, he's just
Well, the pop figure calls him Ghost Will Turner.
Really?
Yeah, so, yeah, I don't know. Which I thought was a spoiler until I saw the movie, and now I'm like, no, it wasn't a spoiler. I don't know why they're calling him Ghost Will Turner. I mean, theoretically, it is his ghost, because the Flying Dutchmen are all dead people, but, you know.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if Davy Jones is technically dead, though. And he is the new Davy Jones.
Well, since this is all the spoilers,
Davy Jones
Davy Jones apparently is not dead. Post-credit scene, y'all. Interesting. We'll talk more about that in a bit. But anyways, I thought that was a pretty cool way to open the movie, you know. And then of course Will Turner had to bring the ship up so the kid wouldn't drown and all that. He's like, they know you're here. Get out of here. Blah blah blah. He's like, I'm gonna find Captain Jack and the Trident, and I'm gonna save you. He's like, no, blah blah blah. But I thought that was a pretty cool way to open the movie.
Yeah.
You get the title that comes up, and then.
Well, no, you don't get the title until Will Turner goes out to sea older, and his ship gets attacked by Salazar.
That's right. Yeah, we get that whole right. Yeah, because then it was like 9 years later or something like that, and they did the whole yeah. And then he meets Salazar. Yeah, because he's like, he knows all the myth.
They're chasing a pirate ship. They're going into the Devil's Triangle. It's just like this scary-looking cave thing.
And like he studied all the myths.
And Will, who's down below decks, puts a mirror out the window. He's like, "Oh no!
We don't want to go there." And of course, you know, he tries to stop the British captain and all that. And oh, you're a treason traitor. We're gonna lock you up. We're gonna kill you later. And of course, Salazar shows up, slaughters everybody, and he's the last survivor, and he's supposed to send Jack Sparrow a message.
Yeah.
So, sorry, cats. But
You got your drugs, didn't you?
Meds wearing off. But anyways, so then we get the title. Yeah. And then we're into the actual kind of beginning of the movie, which is pretty cool because we're like in the Caribbean and this bank's like all bragging about, oh, no one can ever steal this gold. And
you know, like 5 inches thick steel and it's a 1 imperial ton and everything, and it's like nobody can steal it. And they open up the safe and
hello, Jack.
Jack Sparrow's drunk Sleep inside.
Yeah.
He's like, what?
And I love that he was in the reveal. You didn't see it, but he was in there with the woman, and the woman turns out to be like the leader of the town's, the mayor's wife, and all that. So
it's like,
that
he's just like, go ahead and shoot the troll. And he's like, I think that's your wife's son.
Yeah. He's like Meredith or whatever the character's name was. But that was pretty cool. And then we had this ridiculous in Pirates of the Caribbean fashion that the bank heist was pretty awesome because I've seen movies where people like they did Fast and the Furious with horses and a safe instead of cars in a safe. Yet the safe kind of did not come out of the building the way they wanted to.
That's an excellent construction.
Yeah, but I mean, how cool is that they end up like stealing the whole bank? Like, it's just rolling around and Jack's trying to keep up and all the gold's flying out.
Jack's like, this was not part of the plan.
Yeah, which I thought was great too at the end. Like, there's just the one coin left. He's like, and now you guys have to pay me for helping me rob this thing that didn't go well. Yeah. I was like, okay, that's some pretty awesome typical Jack. And So
note to self: never try to rob safe while safe is actually open.
Yeah, that's a bad plan. I like the new characters, but particularly the woman. What's her name? I know we had Henry Turner, but
Carina.
Yeah. That sounds right. I love too that she's like a woman of science and a woman of astrology and a horologist.
A horologist.
A horologist. The study of time, folks. But
my mother was a horologist. She didn't brag about it as much as you do.
Right. Oh my God! And then when our little pirate guy, somebody had said something about she was always looking at her watch. The little pirate guy's like, yeah, it's true. I can vouch for that. And the guy, her son, like looks at him like, what the fuck? That was a pretty awesome little moment too. That was a great beat. But I love that whole escape. Oh, but I was getting into is I love that like because she's intelligent, she's a witch. Everyone's like, you're a witch. I love it too when she went in for the telescope and the guy's like, she fixes it, and the guy's like, because it's like no women, no dogs allowed.
Yeah.
It's like no woman's ever put her hands on my whatever he called it.
I think he called it like Horus or something.
Yeah, something. But I just thought that was pretty awesome too, and. Just that whole opening escape was a lot of fun, honestly. And just the way they actually weaved all these new characters and their narratives together, I thought was very, very cool.
And then we get the Paul McCartney.
Yeah, I was going to talk about the Paul McCartney thing. Now, I am a huge Paul McCartney fan. Like, I love Keith Richards. I love the Stones, but I'm a Beatles guy at heart. Paul McCartney is always my favorite. It was awesome to see him in there. Of course, we knew about him being in there. But I got to say, it was kind of completely pointless. It didn't add anything to the story. It didn't set anything up. He told a joke that was funny, but even the joke, like none of that.
It's a dad joke too.
I know, and like, but none, and he's Uncle Jack. But none of that like paid off. So I was like, oh, I don't like it when movies do that though. Like, there's
maybe
just
pay
a
off
reason.
In the next movie.
But that's what I was thinking of, like on the way over here. I'm like, but there was nothing in that could even really be set up. I don't think, unless they would have to be very, very clever to make something of that scene pay off eventually.
I know. All I can say, yes, it was completely pointless, but it was a fun sort of pointless, so I'll let it slide.
No, I agree. I'm not hating on it. I just kind of thought about it afterwards. I'm like, yeah, that was kind of an unnecessary scene. And usually, the what you do with a great movie, which is a summer blockbuster, is you cut out what you don't need.
If you want to go down the conspiracy route, Disney owed Paul money. Paul says, I want a part in this, and I want to use one of my songs so I get royalties.
Well, Johnny Depp. They've played shows and stuff together, so it's really more Johnny that brought Paul into the fold here. It's
ruined my conspiracy theory.
I'm sorry. Well, no, it's more that Disney owed Johnny Depp some more money. He's just like, all right, we'll put my good friend Paul in this movie then.
Chris Paul's going like, when I die, do not shoot my remains in space. He did that for Hunter S. Thompson. Oh,
okay. I was just thinking I wouldn't mind. I'd be all right with that. Maybe some alien race finds me and recreates me. It'd be pretty cool. Anyways, that's a tangent for another day. But anyways, so the Paul McCartney scene, then the whole big escape from like the courtyard, the guillotine.
Oh God.
That was awesome. And like the POV shot where like it's latched as he's just spinning and spinning and the blade is that was a stroke of brilliance. That really was. And I love that Jack, like, they gave him the choice, like, oh, do you want to, be hung or something else? Shot. Or no, shot by firing squad. Or the guillotine. It's French. It's new. Jack's all like, it's French. It must be wonderful. The French are awesome. They didn't even take they didn't even take the heads out the basket. And then his whole joke about, you could just stone me to death. I'd really rather be stoned right now. The recurring joke about that was pretty awesome. And then again, I think they did a good job kind of setting up how all those characters go on their journey together and how they all kind of weave together and find each other and everything. So I thought that was all pretty cool. And then, of course, the pirates leaving Jack because he's got a dry dock boat and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And Jack giving up the compass for rum. That was pretty cool. Like, he's going to give it away and everything just starts shaking, earthquake style. And that's how the bad guys, the Salazar and all them, like, they get out. I thought that was actually pretty neat, that he betrayed the compass and all this. Which is cool that we got to learn the backstory of how he got it and how he got a lot of his trinkets that he wears and everything. I thought that was a nice touch, too, with the whole young Jack thing.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
They did pretty good on the aging thing.
Yes, and I don't want to say what movie, in case people haven't seen it, but a movie of this summer has the best de-aging ever.
You mean last summer?
No.
You're gonna have to explain that one to me later.
We're gonna take a break in a second. I'll get to it. But this was really, really good. The only thing is I didn't feel like his voice, like they didn't do anything to his voice to make it younger. It clearly sounded like modern Johnny Depp.
Yeah,
so.
I kind of. Well, he sounded a little better towards the end of the scene, I thought.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, like when he started taunting, like when he's up in the nest and everything. We learned how he got the name Jack Sparrow because he looked like a bird in the nest when he was taunting. I thought that was cool. And the way he outwitted Salazar and everything was pretty neat, doing the ropes on the rocks to do the turn at the last second. Again, the more I'm thinking about this, I think they watched all the Fast and the Furious movies, and they're like, oh, we'll do that, but with pirate ships. Oh, we'll do that, but with horses. Oh.
Well, say one of my favorite things, if you have the DVD for the first movie, is on the outtakes.
DVD.
They.
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
they have footage of the ships at sea, but they've added like car footage. They're like,
oh, that's cool. I need to go back and check that out. That would be very, very cool. But yeah, so I mean, like we said, there's a lot of cool stuff, and there's still a lot to talk about. But just real quick, Adpocalypse, all that, we got to pay the bill, so we'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. So, sharks, zombie sharks.
So, if people weren't already traumatized by Jaws, now they've got zombie sharks to be scared of.
And they were actually pretty terrifying, especially when they're attacking them on the little boat, little rowboat.
The dinghy.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god, that is horrifying. Because even if you think about like real sharks doing that or something, it's like that is horrifying. To most people. I know some people, like how some people just think spiders are adorable. Some people think that about sharks. That's fine, to each their own. I'm not one of those people. Yeah.
They're just so gross looking.
Well, anything that can actually legitimately eat me, I'm gonna have some fear of. I don't mean in the good way. But it was nice there was a variety of sharks as well, too, so that was kind of cool. There's so much cat action going on, right? It's crazy.
I'm blocking most of it.
Yeah. Anyways. We can talk about Salazar and the men, and I'm a little confused on that actually when they went into the Devil's Triangle.
Okay.
And like the water looked like it was like lava boiling up or something, but I don't know, like it was unclear how they actually became cursed. Or maybe I missed
think it was
something.
just like pure evil.
Just like his pure hatred just somehow cursed the whole crew or something.
I mean, it's called the Devil's Triangle. There might be some supernatural hoo-ha going on.
That's true, and I mean the whole movie was going after Poseidon's trident. That's a bad joke. To break all the curses of the sea.
Disney doesn't own DC yet.
Oh right, yeah, not yet. So much I could say about that, but that's for the review next week. When we do Wonder Woman, and sadly probably not with her. I don't know who with, but we'll whine about that next week. Let's see. So I didn't quite get that. I didn't feel they told me enough about that.
Well, I felt that was like just pure supernatural evil hoo-ha. That just is like, oh, you came in here, you idiots, you're mine now.
I mean, I can accept that, because I was going to say I'm not really upset that I didn't get a more clear explanation of that, but thinking back, it's just one of those things.
And the fact
like,
that the captain did hold so much, rage and hatred in his heart, because he's just fucking pissed at pirates.
Yeah, because his father had been killed by a pirate, his father before him killed by a pirate.
And he thought he had won, he thought he'd gotten them all, and now he's in this cave, and shit is happening, and it's all going horribly, horribly wrong, and he's so pissed.
Yeah. Which makes me then feel a little bad. But then how come the sharks and the birds?
I think they
weren't evil.
If I had to guess, it was just everything that was in the vicinity at the time of the incident.
Yeah, like kind of during the explosion thing. That would make sense. I could see that. And I guess they can't get on land.
Or maybe the sharks and stuff were already there, and they probably had a lot of time to kill. Because you notice they caught them. And apparently, bringing sharks onto your ship is the sort of the equivalent of pulling them onto the people on the dry land, almost, because it deactivated the sharks until they threw them back into the water.
Well, I think that was just because they don't thrive. Like if you take fish out of water, it's going to die. But then the water,
dead.
I don't know. That was weird. It was cool.
It was cool,
but it was weird. But again, you don't really go into these pirates movies thinking, hey, this needs to make logical sense, because they are talking. And actually, I like that they play with that in the movie when you really think about it, because Carina, we're probably both wrong, probably know. The lady, she was like very skeptical. Like everybody else is like, oh, the monsters and the dead men are after us and all this stuff.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, science, blah, blah, blah.
Men and water dead men running across the water. She's like, well.
Yeah, I did love that turn too, even though I think that's the one weak moment in her performance was when she finally realized it on that beach, and then she takes off running like, oh my god, the dead are alive! Ah! And like goes running off into the woods. I thought that was a little underplayed from her, but I loved the idea of that coming face to face with that. And then
the other reaction would have been like, they're running on the water. They're running on the water. That can't, no, you can't do that.
She starts like doing the computations like,
so you have to be running if they're not running fast enough to run across the water.
Yeah. And then someone should have had to like pull her and be like, we need to run before they realization that, they turn to ash if they set foot on land. But I did love that they all get captured in Hangman's Bay or something like that.
Yeah.
And then Jack's going to have to marry that lady with the kids and everything.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty cool. And the way they tricked him into saying I do. I don't remember exactly how that conversation went, but that was really, really cool. I laughed out loud at that one. There's definitely a lot of laugh out loud moments too, I thought too.
I liked that they were getting married inside like a giant whale skeleton.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. That was a nice little touch. And of course Barbossa shows up because he's like watching out for his own skin, helping Salazar until he gets away from Salazar and gets Jack. And I love that the Black Pearl was in the bottle, and they bring that back to life. I just thought all that stuff was really cool. And that was a pretty cool sequence too, watching the Black Pearl kind of grow back into a full ship. Mm-hmm. I definitely dug that.
Actually the best part is it starts growing and it shatters its glass and then you see Jack, it looks like it's getting huger, and then you see Jack pick it up.
Yeah, I love that. I love that perspective too. Like
it stopped growing.
Yeah, like you said, like that it looked like the way they did the shot, it looked like it had grown full size, but then you see this like giant hand come in and realize, oh, it hasn't. I thought that was a great reveal.
You don't want that growing on land, for starters.
That was what I was thinking too. It's like, yeah, you guys, that's going to be a problem. But, that worked out pretty well.
And then not Barbados.
Barbossa. I don't know. Yeah, Barbossa. I know. That one I know.
That is just like, it needs to be in the water. And it sinks.
Yeah, and they're like, oh.
It's like, well, it was a good ship.
Yeah. But then whoosh, and we're all good again. Oh, I loved the bit about Jack trying to bargain with Barbossa too, about I want my compass back, I want this, and I want to eat the monkey.
That's when Jack realizes at pretty much the exact same time that Barbossa realizes that Carina is his daughter. Yeah,
and that's where I started getting teary-eyed, because again, Jeffrey Rush being the fantastic actor he is, it was very, very subtle, very underplayed, but you saw it in his eyes, like when he had that realization, like his world changed, and like you could tell that meant something major to him, and it was just so much information in like this split-second moment just in his eyes that I was just like, that's a powerful performance. So then all the father-daughter stuff, that was what really kind of got me through the rest.
And it seemed to happen all about 5 minutes And it was probably longer than that.
Yeah, maybe 5 to 10 minutes like through the last of the movie, because then she has later, during the big finale, she has her realization that he's her father and all this stuff, and it's just like, oh, that was getting me. That was getting me good. And then like he sacrificed himself. And you had that great heroic moment. It is Barbossa, you never know. But I mean, at least for now, we just assume that was definitely a legit sacrifice. And it was beautiful. And if he is going to go out, there's no better way for him to go out. Yeah. So in a way, I do hope they let that be final. Even though I'd love his character to come back. I still think that was just really, really beautiful and heartwarming.
It's just one of those things, it's like, yeah, it's sort of a good way for him to go. At the same time, I'm saying you're like, they're going to bring him back.
It's possible.
Unless Jeffrey's going, no, I'm too damn old for this shit.
Yeah, I'm done, y'all.
Staying on land, we're dry.
Yeah, there you go. But I do, and also I was going to say, I was pretty proud that the marketing didn't really reveal too much. The only thing is they do kind of show a couple of shots from the end, like them on the chain in the split water. I wish the marketing hadn't shown that. Because, knowing that trailer, you see it coming in the movie, because it's amazing when the water splits and they go down in that island with all the gems shining in the light and everything. Yeah, that was fantastic. But how they're going to get out.
All the pirates weren't going like, "Ooh, shiny."
That's what I thought would happen, but I guess they would have if there'd been more time.
Mine.
Yeah, mine. But that was one disappointment with the marketing, is how they're going to get out of when the water crushes, because that was such a hyped shot in the trailers of them on the chain with the split ocean and the boat kind of riding the edge and everything. Still a fantastic sequence. I just wish it hadn't quite kind of been given away, because it took some of the suspense and excitement out of watching the movie.
But and then like seeing the curse break.
Yeah, and all the Salazar and all their men
being completely restored. Which was probably a huge relief to the guy who was just like a couple of feet in the hand, I think.
Yeah, that's what I like, was the guy that was just hands and stuff. That was a pretty cool, and that's what you almost said in the no spoilers, right? Yeah. I was like, that would have been a spoiler, because I thought that was a cool reveal in the actual movie. Yeah,
it's just like, it's amazing what undead can get along without.
Yeah.
This is like, you talk about, how are you talking when you don't have larynx, and then you have things that's like, how are you even moving? You're just like a pair of hands.
Magic. Hashtag because Pirates of the Caribbean, dead men tell no tales. Put a little drunken movie night joke in. But yeah, Poseidon's trident was kind of cool. They broke all the curses of all the sea and everything.
Yeah,
including, of course, Will Turner.
Yeah.
No longer Ghost Will Turner. Yeah. and which is great, because then you get the reveal. And again, the marketing screwed me on this. I knew, and of course I was waiting for it the whole movie, so by the time we get to the end, I'm like, oh, it's going to be one of those one-shot deals that Keira Knightley is back as Elizabeth Swann. There was a little teaser, like a TV spot or something, and one of the websites on one of the channels on YouTube, that was the thumbnail. Oh. I was like, oh, okay, well, good. Now I know that she's coming back. Thanks for ruining that. And I can't blame the YouTube people, because it's like, why would you put that in the marketing? Especially like that's pretty much the only shot she's in.
But at the same time though, if you know that Will's going to be in it, you kind of have to guess that there's a good chance that she's going to be in it too.
You could, but I mean, you wouldn't know for sure.
Especially given the nature of this particular storyline.
And there are ways they could have done it without her. I'm glad they didn't. I'm glad they had the
although it was nice that the marketing didn't start out telling that Henry was trying to break his dad's curse.
Yeah. So there was some of the story was definitely left as a mystery, which is cool. But it was really cool though to see those two reunite. Anyways, I would have liked to seen Jack actually interact with them. I did get a little
bit misty-eyed at that.
Yeah, I mean, of course that one got me too, but not as much as the Jeffrey Rush stuff.
And Jack's looking from afar, going, that's just repulsive.
Yeah, it's disgusting. They're so happy, basically. But that's the only complaint there, is it would have been nice to see him actually interact with her and like try to hit on her again or something, smack him,
Next
something
movie.
like that. Yeah, probably, because that is the post-credit scene. Is Will has a dream that Davy Jones shows back up while he's in bed with Keira Knightley, and then he wakes up, but you see the wet footprints and the barnacles on the floor. It's like, all right, that'll be interesting. I'll be interested to see how they pull that off.
Yeah, because you're sitting here like, but Davy Jones existed because of a curse, and all the curses are supposed to be gone now. And he was supposed to be dead anyways.
But maybe it's one of those like balance things. Like you can't unbalance the nature of life so much where if you take away all the curses, something has to happen to bring certain level of that back into the reality. because it's a balance thing. I don't know. It's like maybe that's why Anakin slaughtered the younglings and then wait.
No, wrong movie.
Wrong movie.
But didn't they destroy Davy Jones's heart?
I believe so.
Which killed him?
It's been a while since I've seen it.
So how the hell does he come back from that?
That's what I'm saying. Like nature
abhors a vacuum?
Nature will find a way. Yeah, it's a terrible Jeff Goldblum. That's what I was going for.
Jeff.
I could not even think of him to channel it, but I was yeah. But I don't know. That's my theory on it. Is they'll somehow play that out. That nature finds a way kind of angle, or
and
evil finds a way.
Yeah.
Maybe the not Karen Gilliam witch had something to do with it. I don't know why. Just the bald witch lady with the things. For some reason, I wanted that to be Karen Gilliam.
Because of.
I guess because of Nebula. I guess that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Well, that and I just it's fine to see her in everything. So what are you gonna do? But yeah, man. So I think cinematography was fine. Pacing was actually cinematography was gorgeous. Pacing was fantastic. Music's fantastic. Design set. I mean, it's a quality production. There's nothing you can really knock on there.
Yeah.
There was a shot or two of CG that was a little like, okay, this is definitely CG, but I think that may just be more. The physics of that could never work. Just like there's no way a camera and a body could move that way. Yeah. Oh, I loved when even though it doesn't make sense, that was the other thing. When the thing on the front of the bad guy's ship, how they always have like the statues.
Masthead?
Yeah, is that? I know the front's like called the masthead, but is the statue actually called that?
Yeah.
Okay, when that thing came to life, that was cool watching that fight Jack.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm like, well, wait a minute. Why did an inanimate part of the Then again, why did the whole ship come to life? Okay, it's all evil.
It's all cursed.
Evil. But I did love that the ship was devouring other ships.
Yeah.
That was cool. Yeah. That was a cool visual too.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I think I enjoyed it. I had a great time with it. I'm excited about Pirates again. The last one left me a little like I want to still love it, but the last one was kind of meh. But this one was really good. They got great actors with great charisma and chemistry again. So
now I'm just imagining the Salazar ship just going nom 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 nom.
It's like in the Transformers trailer with Grimlock and spit it out, just like Salazar, like no, spit it out.
Oh, actually, that reminded me of something. Okay, because what I can understand Salazar going after the pirate ships, but he was going after Navy ships too.
Only when they were in his way. He didn't want them to take Jack from him, take his vengeance from him.
Was that your take on it?
That's what I got, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because he wasn't specifically targeting those ships, but once they were about to attack the Pearl and Jack, he's like, nope, mine. Get out my way. So again,
or either they were just English, because he was Spanish.
That's possible too.
They didn't get along too well.
Yeah, you would know that better than I. I don't follow.
Yeah, no. English and Spanish did not play well together back then.
Back then, okay.
one other thing.
Yeah.
In the flashback scene where Salazar is telling how he came to be,
which I thought was weaved in very well.
Yeah. Did you notice the name on the ship Jack was on?
I did, but I don't remember it now.
The Wicked Wench.
The Wicked Wench. Now I don't get the reference. I mean,
you should. What was that last big pop ride you got?
Oh, that's from the actual Pirates of the Caribbean ride. Okay.
Yes.
Very, very cool. Nice. See, that's why I have her in these reviews, because I don't know what to say. I can talk about the technical side all day. But yeah, so yeah, really enjoyed it. I'd say go see it. If you like Pirates movies, go see it.
Yeah.
You won't be disappointed, unless you want to be disappointed.
Yeah.
That's kind of what you were saying, right? Like
it's... If you want to enjoy it, you will enjoy it. If you go in all grumpy, you're going to be all grumpy. That's...
Yeah. Pretty much. So, and then we were stoked for it. Yeah. So, and we definitely had a good time. I'm looking forward to seeing it again eventually. Because these are the kind of movies I will just be like, you know what? I'm in the mood. Let me just throw that one on, watch a little bit. So, cool beans.
I don't know if I'll ever get to watch it again.
Well, you don't have time. And now that ever since I've been with you, I barely have time for movies either. But it's all right. She's worth it. But anyways, yeah. So cool. Cool. All right. Comment away, guys. Did you see it? What did you love? What did you think? What's your take on it? What was your favorite part? Who's your favorite new character? All that kind of stuff. Geek out with us in the comments. Feel free to talk spoilers because this is an all the spoiler video. So yeah, comment away. Maybe I'll get back to you. Maybe I'll read it in a vlog. I'm trying to do that a little bit when I can these days. Other than that, though, click the thumbs up button. Give us the thumb of encouragement. It is wonderful to be encouraged. I can't see the edge of my frame, so it's like, oh.
No. Go back.
And we're gonna get on out of here and go watch some more stuff. We'll see you all later.